Today is a good day for democracy.
Breaking news, Vice President Kamala Harris, the Democratic nominee for president, just announced that she has chosen Minnesota Governor Tim Walz to be her running mate. Who exactly is Tim Walz, and what is his record on protecting free and fair elections? Since being elected governor in 2018 and being re-elected in 2022, Walz has made protecting the right to vote in Minnesota a priority, especially after securing a Democratic trifecta in 2022.
And voting should not be some type of proving ground to run a marathon or stand in line for 8 hours. I admire those people who do that, but it's ridiculous. And I'm done with it. Minnesotans are done with it. And I think folks across the country are done with it.
In May 2023, Walz signed the Democracy for the People Act, an omnibus law that promoted voting access in numerous ways.
Against a backdrop of where the elections were questioned with no evidence, against a backdrop of people tried to stop the counting of the electoral votes, it's more important than ever that we shore up this democracy. We shore it up for the people of Minnesota. We shore it up in this country. We show the rest of the world. The world's oldest and strongest democracy is strong. Minnesota is doing our part by making it stronger today. And this piece of legislation is just the exact type of things that Minnesotans asked us to do.
The bill established automatic voter registration at many state agencies, strengthened penalties for voter intimidation and deception, permitted voters to opt into a permanent absentee voter list, expanded language access in voting materials, and allowed 16 and 17-year-olds to pre-register to vote. When signing the bill, Walz said on the social media site X, "In Minnesota, voting isn't a threat to power, it's a source of pride." Less than a month later, he signed a bill to restore voting rights to over 55,000 Minnesotans who were formerly incarcerated for a felony conviction.
Making sure that over 55,000 Minnesotans are welcomed back fully to participate in our democracy, to participate in their communities.
The law restores the right to vote for people on parole, probation, or community release after release from incarceration for a felony conviction. In May, Walz signed another massive package of pro-voting bills, including the Minnesota Voting Rights Act, to give voters more legal tools to fight against discriminatory voting policies after a federal appeals court gutted enforcement of the Federal Voting Rights Act in the state. The law also made it easier for college students to vote, ended prison gerrymandering in the state, and established consequences for people who use AI to create deepfakes to influence the election. Democracy thrives when everyone's voice is heard. Today, we're ensuring a strong democracy by prioritizing accessibility and voter protections. With this bill, we are breaking barriers that stand in the way of voting, protecting fair democratic processes, and paving the way for Minnesota to continue to lead the nation in voter turnout. Together with Vice President Kamala Harris, who also has an impressive voting rights record, you can watch our video on that right here, the duo is sure to make protecting the right to vote and defending democracy a campaign priority. Harris and Walz are expected to make their first public appearance together later today at a rally in Philadelphia before embarking on a battleground state campaign tour. Thanks for watching Democracy Docket. If you want to stay up to date on the latest voting and election news in the courts, make sure to subscribe to our newsletters. You can click the link on the screen or in the description of this video. I'm Sophie, and I'll see you next time.